are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, continuing action from the Grapefruit League between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Orioles. With that, we welcome you inside the broadcast booth. Matt Vasgersian here for the spring training matchup. Let's bring in a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Toronto Blue Jays, as their order will read like this. And they'll be opposed by the game's all-time strikeouts leader, the great Nolan Ryan. Ryan won a World Series ring with the amazing Mets as a 22-year-old back in 1969, yet remarkably never won another postseason series. That hasn't affected this legend one bit, however. And defensively, the Orioles look like this. First pitch forthcoming as Jose Reyes is set to go.
Leading off tonight for Toronto, shortstop, Jose Reyes.
Trying to bunt his way on to open the ball game, but he misses it for strike one. Pitch on the way. Here's a swing and a high pop-up out in front of the mound. Ryan will take care of this one, and Reyes is retired to open up the ball game.
And this is right where they wanted this thing. You see it on show track there? They wanted to take him up around the letters, hoping for the pop-up, and that's exactly what they got.
Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. And he'll watch the fastball miss down low. It's 2-1. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. And when that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. In there, 2-2.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
Looks like a lefty and a right-hander throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. On deck is Jose Bautista. Here's the 3-2 pitch. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with one away.
Batting third, the right fielder, number 19.
Jose Bautista will get his first shot here with the runner at first now and one away. Now the first pitch. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
A little bit of hang time there to that curveball. I don't think that's exactly where he's going to want to throw that pitch going forward. It worked out right there. but he better find a little extra snap on that pitch in the future.
Right back to the bender again, and he's got him in an 0-2 hole now. Runners on first with one down. He's set, now the pitch. The 0-2 is a breaking pitch taken for a ball, 1-2. Still no fastballs in the at-bat. It's been all off speed.
That's definitely by design. He's such a good fastball hitter. You don't want to give in to his strength.
And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are two away.
Well, that's a good confidence builder with a runner on base here in the first. This is definitely the man to worry about in this lineup. There's little question about that, so he'll be fired up about that one.
Edwin Encarnacion will get his first cuts here with two gone now and a runner at first. Here's the first offering. In there at the letters 0-1.
Already hitting 98 miles an hour here in the first inning. He's one of the hardest throwers that these guys will see all year long.
He's ready. Now the pitch. And a bouncing ball, foul. Two out with the man at first. He's ready now. The pitch. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
That's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. That couldn't have been an easy take.
The 1-2 changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Four pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
Too high. Ball 3.
And now the benefit of you working the count to 3-2 is that runner gets a head start from first with two away.
A runner on first with two away. 3-2 pitch. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. One left for Toronto. Jays 0. O's coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Starting lineup for the Orioles now looks like this. And there you see the starting pitcher they'll match up against as you look at his numbers on the right side of your screen. Behind him defensively, the Blue Jays take the field like so. Alejandro De Aza will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first. And this is going to be a foul ball. Open stance by De Aza. Here's the pitch. Oh, and he can't hold on there as he swings and misses on a pitch in the dirt, and he's down 0-2 now. You get that feeling that'll be a pitch we see a lot of as this game goes along.
And when he's throwing that thing good, a lot of times that's where it winds up. So these guys are going to have to prove they can lay off that thing in the dirt, or they're going to keep seeing it.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
And this is a spot where, to me, you don't need to play home run derby here. I mean, if your last name is Pujols or Fielder, maybe, but for a guy like this, you just try to get on base and give your guys a chance to drive you in.
Manny Machado is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. Living a little dangerously here.
Yeah, you don't have to go looking for trouble. Trouble will find you if you're putting pitches there.
Machado now on 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Now here's the pitch. And he takes strike 3 call. Back-to-back strikeouts here to open the home first, 2 away.
He hasn't wasted any pitches so far early in the game. That's 6 pitches, 2 strikeouts already. If these first 2 hitters are any indication, there could be a whole lot more of these to come.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. Now he takes something off there as this is skied out to deep center field. Carrera is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. And inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on the show. Josh Donaldson will lead things off here as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second. Now here's the first pitch. This is lifted into the air out towards center field. Jones is there, and he's got it, and it's a first pitch out to begin the second.
Well, any time you can retire this guy, that's good. Anytime you can do it leading off an inning, that's great. And anytime you can do it on 1 pitch, that's a full trifecta right there.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and standing in is the catcher, Deoner Navarro. First pitch coming. In there, 0-1.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike 1. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
Now here's the pitch. Man, a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. The 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Here he comes on 2-1. And a curveball drops in on 2-1, 2-2 now.
Boy, he just turned that thing over perfectly. He put that thing right on a dime.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Here comes a 2-2. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Another 2-2 offering. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. The 2-2 one more time. Fouled back. Here he comes on 2-2. Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball as it holds at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You've got to make these guys earn it.
And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Boy, try as he might, he could not put this guy away. And this has got to be the at-bat of the game so far. To make a guy burn through that many pitches and still come out of it with a walk, well, that's a 5-star at-bat in my mind.
Michael Saunders will step in now.
Here we go, Orioles!
Now the first pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Now a move over to first, and the runner back easily. Runner at first here, 1 man out. The 1-0 pitch. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1.
And sometimes you got to cut down a little stride against a guy who's throwing this hard. Either you take that leg kick completely out of the equation, or you get it started just a little bit quicker.
Oh, and he dialed that one down and got him to swing through it. It's 1-2 now.
Yeah, and it's tough enough to hit 95+ mile-an-hour fastballs. That curve gives you something else to think about altogether.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
That changeup's not really a pitch you can sit on with 2 strikes. Because if he gives you that fastball, you'll be an hour late on it. That's a great job of not showing that pitch until he was ready to punch him out.
Into the box now, Ezekiel Carrera, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. From the belt, the pitch. And this one's in the dirt, but fortunately here, no advance. Ready now on 1-1. That one finds the target on the outer half. It's 1-2.
Corner paint right there, 97 miles an hour. What are you going to do with that?
Here comes a 1-2. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3, and the inning is over. So they pick up no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and we are tied 0-0. Chris Davis will start things off in the bottom of the second.
Leading off for the Orioles, first baseman, Chris Davis.
And now pitch on the way. Swung right over the top of that one as this is a little dribbler out in front of the mound. And he's retired 1 away.
Yeah, and that's not always an easy play for a pitcher, especially when he has to barehand the ball. But luckily he's got plenty of time out there, so he's able to set himself and then make a good, strong throw.
In now, Travis Snyder. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Here it comes. Not the greatest at-bat thus far as he misses that pitch in the dirt and falls behind 0-2 now.
He's found a pretty nice rhythm out here early on.
The pitch. This ball's grounded foul. Ready with another 0-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
Well, tough to start a game much better than this. He's run through these first 5 guys pretty easily. This is already his 3rd strikeout of the ball game. Looks like he's in it for the long haul here.
J.J. Hardy get his first chance now, trying to get something started with 2 away here in the bottom of the second. First offering on the way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Bottom of the second here with no score. Hardy waiting on the 1-0. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. Right there is Reyes. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Aaron Sanchez will turn right around and get us started here. 9, 1, and 2 to start inning number 3.
Sanchez.
First pitch coming. Swing and a shot back up the middle. And that is through into center. A base hit, and the opposing pitcher gets aboard to kick off the inning.
Leave it to the pitcher to come up with their first hit. I think even he can't really believe it.
Jose Reyes will dig in. He popped out his first time. Here's a look over to first, and he'll get back in standing. Now here's the first pitch. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. He may not throw a ton of changeups here tonight, but he's got a good one when he needs it.
And I think he will need it because this is a good fastball hitting team. Most teams are, so the more you can keep these guys guessing off balance, the better.
And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
Yeah, you got to be careful there after that leadoff single. You don't want to hit a guy here and really let him get something started.
And he's back in standing. Here's the 1-1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Here's the 2-1 pitch. In the dirt here. And he is safe at second base as the decision to move up pays off, and that'll likely be scored a wild pitch.
And you can bet he's just trying to be extra careful here with a dangerous hitter at the plate. And now with that runner moving up to second base here on the wild pitch, they may just decide to put him on anyway.
Ray is awaiting the 3-1. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Yep, a single and then a walk to start the inning. Now, this is exactly how big innings get started. So they're set up now to maybe put up a crooked number here.
Meiser will dig in. Drew a walk his first time around. Wesley Wright will come out now and make his first appearance of the spring.
Number 40, Wesley.
Meiser will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle, and that was just a hair out of reach, a base hit. In quickly with it is Jones, and that'll keep the runner from advancing past third.
A good job here. Stays inside the ball well, doesn't roll over, and just shoots this ball right back up the middle.
Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista, swinging a ball hit on the ground. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
Just a simple ground ball right here, but that's going to do the trick. And that puts our first run on the board here on the RBI ground out.
Edwin Encarnacion will step in with a couple of guys in scoring position and a chance to pad this lead a bit early on. Here's the first pitch to him. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
That's not a bad idea right there. Take a pitch. Make sure you get a good look at him and what he's throwing.
Second and third here, 1 man out. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
And this is all about having faith in your catcher that he's going to block that pitch, as well he should. He's one of the best around when it comes to smothering balls in the dirt.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. Now the 1-2. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. But one thing he's shown so far, he's not afraid to work inside.
Yeah, and with that base open right now, he shouldn't have to be afraid. If you do hit him, big deal. Get the next guy.
And this is hit well towards the hole. Only play is going to be to first, so score it as an RBI ground out as the lead moves to 2-0 now.
Yeah, and unless he was going on his own down there at third, they were using that contact play where you're told wherever and whenever the ball's hit, you're off and running. You're not even paying attention to what's going on. You've got to go. They love to play an aggressive style on the bases, and it gets them a run right there.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1.
And even though you got a 2-run lead, you don't want to be leaving too many guys in scoring position out there. That could come back to bite you later.
Comes set. Now the pitch. Now a swing. Knee high. He barehands it. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman got the out, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Jays are out in front, 2-0. Matt Wieters will come forward to begin the inning. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
And they're still searching for a base runner. It's been 6 up, 6 down to start the game.
First pitch to him. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
You see his pitch count here so far. He probably won't get a chance to throw too much longer here in a spring training game.
Now the pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Boy, when he's got that thing going good, it just takes a nosedive right at the end.
Now the pitch. Pitch in the dirt, swung on and missed for strike 3 as they'll need to throw to first here. Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1. So 1 gone, and here's the second baseman, Jonathan Sooo. Here's the first offering.
Here we go.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Orioles still looking for their first hit of the ballgame. And the pitch. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away. Wesley Wright will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1. Now here it comes. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. And now a pitch on the way. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
He did not like that one bit. You know, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
Here's the 1-2. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Again, a 1-2. And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They're down 2-0. Deoner Navarro will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th. First pitch coming. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1.
Well, you can tell he's trying to work that pitch away, but he might have left that one a little more over the plate than he intended. Pitch on the way.
In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Boy, that's another pitch right down the middle, though. So he's gotten away with it so far, but I think he's given him a little bit too much to hit here.
Now here's the pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
That big curveball is not an easy one to take on an 0-2 count. That's a great job of holding on.
1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Such a tough pitch to lay off there. The two-seamer working away with 2 strikes, but he lets it go. Maybe just because he knew he couldn't hit it.
And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Not too happy about that decision down there at first base. We're going to check it out again here on show motion. Boy, that is a tight call. You know, one way or another, someone wasn't going to be happy about that.
Here's Michael Saunders now, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. Here's the 1-0. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Here's the pitch. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Believe me, it's way too soon to start worrying about how a guy's hitting. Even though this is 2 strikeouts for him now, spring training is mostly about just getting your body ready for the season. Getting used to being in there day after day. I don't think he'll be too worried about his stats. At least, he shouldn't be.
Standing in now, Ezekiel Carrera, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Now the pitch. In there, strike 2. The pitch. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
Here's the lefty's offering on 1-2. Fastball, and he's got to duck away for dear life there.
Oh, that's what you call getting in tight with the fastball.
Sets the 2-2 pitch. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
So many times pitchers will get ahead, and they'll start to mess around, and the next thing you know, it's a full count like it is here.
2 runs on 2 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Goes the other way as this is lined to left, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays, but they're on top 2-0. Marcus Stroman will come in and pitch now.
For Toronto, number 6, Marcus Stroman.
Alejandro De Aza will be the first to stand in here in the inning for Baltimore, with Manny Machado waiting to follow.
Alejandro De Aza.
That's hard hit back up the middle. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
Not exactly the most convincing base hit you're ever going to see, but it's going to finally get him into that hit column, and at this point, they'll take anything they can get, and he's on with an infield single.
Manny Machado will stand in now, and he'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. And here's the first pitch. Runners off for second. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal.
Well, he did a good job to get on base with the leadoff single, but then he got a little greedy here on the first pitch, and they throw him out pretty easily at second base.
Machado now on 0-1.
Here we go.
Not able to hold on there as he swings through a pitch in the dirt, and it doesn't look good for him now, down 0-2.
One thing you've got to be aware of as a hitter is he's going to give you a bit of a variety up there. He's got 5 pitches, and he's going to use all of them.
Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here, 1-2. Here comes the 1-2. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing those first 2 pitches out of the strike zone, but I think he's caught on to their little game now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and the count now 2-2.
Here's the 2-2 offering. This is offered at in the dirt for strike 3. Just needs to make that easy throw to first. And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now.
Boy, that's a really nice play there behind the plate. He doesn't panic. He takes his time and makes the good throw on to first. So score that a strikeout with a 2-3 put out for good measure.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk here would at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, this guy has some pop.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The next pitch. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. The 1-1 now to Jones. Hit hard, but caught at first by Encarnacion. Unlucky that time, and that ball will end the inning. Nothing doing this time around for the O's. They trail it here 2-0. Marcus Stroman will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
And the pitch. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Real good lateral movement on that 2-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that, so just keep on throwing it.
Here it comes. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
The 1-2. And he struck him out.
Pretty good work out of the bullpen, as you see there. He got called in much earlier than I'm sure he expected, but he's given him a real lift so far.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And stepping in is the shortstop, Jose Reyes. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Now the pitch. And this misses as well, so it goes to 2-0 now on the Jays shortstop. 2-0 home to Reyes. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Here comes the 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Meiser Asturias waits on deck. 2 runs on 2 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. 3-2, here it comes. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses.
String of 7 in a row that he sent down, and so now with 1 away, they finally get themselves another base runner.
Meiser Asturias will step forward now following the walk as he'll hit with a definite speed threat at first and 1 away.
You can bet he's going to see some fastballs in this at-bat. I'd be looking dead red.
Well struck but foul over by the coaching box. Runners on first with 1 down. He's set, now the pitch. On the ground now for Hardy. This might be 2. The second for 1. On to Davis at first. It's a double play, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Blue Jays. They're up 2-0. Jeff Francis will be the new pitcher.
Pitching for the Blue Jays, number 35, Jeff Francis.
Chris Davis will stand in. He grounded out his first time.
First baseman, Chris Davis.
Swing and a miss on a pitch in the dirt, and it's strike 1. Figure we'll probably see a heavy dose of that sinker here tonight.
It's really a pitch you'll lean on, especially when he needs that ground ball, but even in situations like this where he's just trying to get ahead.
And now the Blue Jays get a left-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
And this is a guy who will not get cheated up there, and he almost came out of his shoes on that one.
Pitch on the way. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Gone! A mistake on 0-2 gets punished, and it's a home run. It's a solo home run for Chris Davis. As the Orioles have cut into the deficit, it's now a 2-1 ball game.
About the only silver lining to this one from a defensive point of view is it came with the bases empty leading off an inning. You can survive it when this guy's hitting solo shots, but if he's doing this with 2 or 3 men on base, then things can really get out of hand in a hurry.
Stepping in now, Travis Snyder, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1.
That first pitch change can be a tough one. A guy doesn't have any point of reference to work from, and he just can't help himself up there.
Now here it comes. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
That looked like a swing from a fantasy camp there.
Now the pitch. Swing, and he pops him up behind the bag at second, and Reyes will take this one for the first out.
He got caught in a situation where he had to protect with 2 strikes. He's probably fortunate he even got wood on this one, but it didn't matter much as this turns into an easy little soft liner.
Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. Here's the shortstop now, J.J. Hardy. Hammered the other way to deep right field. A leap at the wall, but forget it, it's gone. A home run. J.J. Hardy, a solo home run, as the Orioles have come back to tie this one at 2.
Oh, and you know what? I think he had a real shot at this one in right field. Let's check it out. This doesn't make it over by much, and I think he may have mistimed his jump just a little bit, and it winds up sneaking over the wall for a homer.
Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now. As he swings and hits this one foul off to the right and out of play. Wieters awaits the 0-1. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now.
I'm not sure that pitch would break a pane of glass. That is very tough for a big league hitter to wait that out.
The pitch. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Well, after you've just given up a home run to tie the ball game, you can't afford to have a letdown out. They made sure he didn't. He came back with an important strikeout. He got the next guy.
Here's Jonathan Scope now. As he goes after the first pitch and lines one out toward right center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases.
Well, this ball's hit pretty well, but this is a nice play out there to play the carom off the wall and then get the ball in quickly. And that's going to hold his man to just a single. That's a nice play.
Ryan Flaherty will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 3, Ryan.
Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen.
Come on,
Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one.
And for as bad as he missed that pitch, you can bet we're going to see that again before this at-bat's over.
Check by Francis. Now he comes home. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2.
Oh, and he sure got a good one, doesn't he? That ball goes from about knee-high to ankle-high in the matter of about 5 feet.
Man at first with 2 out in a 2-2 ball game.
Let's go, Ryan. Let's go, Orioles.
Check by Francis. Now here he comes home. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
And even on 0-2, you don't want guys to get into a comfort level up there.
Come on, Orioles. Good.
Here comes a 1-2. And he got him. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. We're through 5 here at the ballpark, and we are tied 2-2. Bud Norris will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound.
25. Norris.
Jose Bautista will get us going for the Jays here as they start their half of the 6th.
Jose Bautista.
Fouled straight back. Now here's the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Low and away with that one. It's 1-2.
A classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
Misses, ball 2.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
The 2-2 coming. Full count, 3-2. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
Payoff pitch coming. Now a ball lined toward right center. And Bautista has a base hit. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And he will pull in here with a leadoff double. Edwin Encarnacion will dig in for the third time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. From the stretch. Chopper foul. Has a look, now the pitch. Out of play. Here comes another 0-2. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
Well, you know when you get 2 strikes on you, you go into that protection mode up there at the plate. Let's see where this pitch winds up. Oh, yeah. That thing's nowhere near the strike zone. And that's a good job of making a guy go fishing for something he didn't really want to hit.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
The 1-0. There's a fastball for a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Starting to look like not only are they not going to walk him, but they're indeed going to challenge him.
And we've seen that mentality backfire many a time before. But you got to give him a little bit of credit on the mound. He's not backing down one bit.
A 2-1 offering. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
And like most guys, the further ahead in the count he gets, the more dangerous he becomes. He's going to lock in on one pitch, one zone, and he'll hurt you if he guesses right.
Now the 3-1 home. Swing and a broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away.
You know, you always worry about the pitcher in a situation like this because he's the closest one to the action. So, of course, he has the least amount of time to dodge anything that comes his way. But he concentrates well enough to get the baseball and throw the guy out at first.
And a throw behind the runner at third. Back in standing. Here's the catcher, Deoner Navarro. As he'll swing and lift a foul ball off to the left and out of play. Comes set, now the pitch. And he starts to go after it. Question was, did he hold up in time? Yes, indeed, says the third base umpire. He's set, now the pitch. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Men on third with 2 down. The 2-1. Oh, hit sharply as this is pulled into right. Snyder is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Blue Jays held in check. Home half of the 6th inning coming up. Deadlocked at 2 apiece. Aaron Loop will come on now as he'll start out the bottom of the 6th.
Number 62, Aaron Loop.
Alejandro De Aza will be the first to stand in here in the inning for Baltimore, with Manny Machado waiting to follow.
Alejandro De Aza.
Swinging a high pop-up straight back, though it looks as though he'll have room back there. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the 1st out.
Well, nothing better than a first pitch pop-up to start the inning. And you'll take that every time.
Manny Machado will stand in, 0 for 2 thus far. first pitch on the way. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run. It's a solo home as the Orioles move in front here 3-2.
Sometimes these pitchers, instead of working the corners, maybe using something with a little more movement, gives them a straight challenge. Winds up costing them.
He really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Especially starting off an at-bat.
Here it comes. Oh, and he's definitely getting the best of this matchup as he fires another fastball past him for strike two.
Yeah, when that's upstairs like that, that's a pitch you gotta leave alone and make him bring something down.
Now here's the pitch. Struck him out, but he'll try for first on the drop third strike. So good awareness that time as that'll go as a strikeout, but he's aboard on the drop third strike. Chris Davis will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. Here's the first offering. On a less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. He's ready now. The pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
You kind of get the sense that he's been guessing up there on these first two pitches, and I think he's been wrong both times.
Pause, now the pitch. Foul back. Another 0-2 home. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
And after the error on that previous play, I think he's out there saying, you know what? Why don't I just take care of this guy myself? Good job out there to bounce back with the strikeout.
Into the box now, Travis Snyder. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And he will get bottom third of the order, 7-8-9, due up to start the 7th. And Baltimore has taken a 3-2 lead. Back here on the show, Orioles leading this one through 6 as we take a look at our game summary to this point. Michael Saunders will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7.
Michael Saunders.
Now here's the first pitch. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1.
Your attention, please. Now
So with a lefty waiting, they'll go to a lefty of their own out of the bullpen here. Michael Saunders will step in now, 0 for 2 to this point. The 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
And down by a run, a leadoff walk would certainly help the cause. He's got to shrink that strike zone here and not chase anything that he shouldn't be swinging at.
Hitters count 2-0. A two-seamer there as this is fouled off to the left side. Ready with the 2-1. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
Down by a run, your guys need you on base any way you can get there. Now you got to shrink that strike zone down and not go after anything that's not right there for you.
Here he comes on 3-1. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
You know, when you're holding on to a slim lead, you just can't walk the leadoff guy. I mean, those are the ones that really come back to haunt you. So he's really going to need to work towards getting a ground ball here.
Ezekiel Carrera will dig in now. He's struck out and lined out in his first 2 at-bats. Now the first pitch. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. 1-1 on the way. A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Well, he'll lean pretty heavily on that fastball. Why not? It's a big one.
Quick check on that tying run at first. Smart to keep an eye on it. Nobody out, runner on first. Now the 1-2. 1-2 pitch is swung on and lifted in the air out to center field. And there to put this one away is Jones, and that's out number 1.
Well, the only good news that comes out of this at-bat is that he stayed out of the double play. Other than that, this at-bat really didn't achieve a whole lot.
Danny Valencia will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 15.
Fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. 1-0 on the way. Another fastball. This one he gets by him. It's 1-1.
He's going to need to crank that swing up another notch if he's going to catch up to those.
Quick check on that tying run at first, and he's back easily. Now the 1-1. Grounded foul off to the right. Runners on first with 1 down. Here's the 1-2. And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now.
That is a big time to come up with a strikeout in a tight game like this. Still got that tying run over there at first, but with 2 away now, you don't necessarily need a ground ball to get you out of this.
Dalton Pompey will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. And a first pitch slider is right there for strike 1. He waits. Now the pitch. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
Yeah, and I figured this was just a matter of time with 2 outs. He figured if he could get himself into scoring position, then a base hit could tie this ball game. And now they're going to have that opportunity as he makes it there safely.
2 out here and a runner at second. From the belt, the pitch. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. 1 left for Toronto. They're down 3-2. Liam Hendricks will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home seventh.
Liam Hendricks.
Ramon Santiago is into the ball game as a defensive replacement. He'll be the new shortstop here.
Shortstop, number 9.
J.J. Hardy lead things off for the Orioles here with Matt Wieters set to follow.
Leading off for the Orioles, the shortstop, J.J. Hardy.
And oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
I can laugh at this because I've been there, but watch his reaction to this hit by pitch. Oh, that hurts. I'll be black and blue for a month.
Matt Wieters will try again. Struck out swinging his last time through.
Look out for the double play.
Now the first pitch. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike one. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. Wieters awaits the 0-1. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
And this is part of the reason why he's staring a hat trick right in the face. He just hasn't been able to recognize these pitches that are well out of the zone.
A runner at first with no outs here. He's set, now the pitch. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. The 0-2 once more. And he struck him out. And there's the hat trick as that's his third strikeout of the ball game.
Ouch. That's a rough night at the ballpark here. Third strikeout. One thing you can't do, though, you can't go into that dugout and hang in your head. You got to think, hey, it's over. I'll get another shot to redeem myself. Whether that's tonight or sometime in the future, that's the attitude you have to have.
Here's Jonathan Scope now as he's well in front of the curveball and comes up empty there for strike one. Comes set, now the pitch. Oh, a lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
Oh, and you can tell by these first couple swings, he's not just looking to poke one through the right side of the infield. He's looking to put something into orbit.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And oh, a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
Well, this is a great job of calling a game behind the plate. They work inside on the first two pitches of the at-bat, and then they move away here 0-2, and he just waves at this.
Steve Pearce will look for some two-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with two gone and a runner at first. And this one's down off the shoe tops, 1-0.
Orioles!
1-0 pitch now. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. Navarro the sign, the 1-1. 1-2.
Just too over-aggressive right now. They've got to dial this back a bit.
The right-hander deals on 1-2. And a curveball swung on and missed, and a great call there as the inning is over. Orioles leave one, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Russell Martin will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 55, Russell Martin.
Chris Tillman is out from the bullpen now as he'll work in his 3rd game so far this spring.
Second baseman.
Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. The 0-1 home to Martin. Hammered the other way to deep right field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. And time to check out the line score for this spring training affair. Both teams working the kinks out as we play the 8th inning tonight. Munenori Kawasaki will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. And oh, look out as he has to hop out of the way of the fastball there.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
Here's the 2-0. And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now.
And he's had a high strike zone all night, so even if you're on the bench, you got to be aware of that.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. There's Tillman on 2-1. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2. The 2-2. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. And this is swung on and missed, though the ball did hit the ground, so he'll need to go to first. Throw to first will take care of him. Score it 2-3 on the putout, and there are 2 gone now.
Yeah, you got to give him credit for hustling down that line. Some guys, most guys, will just stand there and let the catcher tag him, but he's the tying run, so he's giving it his all. He makes that catcher work back there to get the out at first.
Steve Tollison will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 18, Steve Tollison.
Cut fastball inside, ball 1. Two out, nobody on. Now the 1-0. And oh, look out as the cutter ran way in and just about drilled him.
These have both been easy takes so far. Neither one of these pitches really approaching the strike zone.
Here comes the 2-0. 3-0 now.
And he's got to be up there thinking, come on already. Give me something to hit.
Here it comes, the 3-0. And he'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. Now the 3-2 pitch. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order. Still a 3-2 ball game. Munenori Kawasaki will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Now playing right field.
Chad Jenkins will come on and get some work as he makes his second appearance so far this spring.
Now pitching for Toronto.
Justin Smoke is into the game as well as he's the new first baseman.
Now at first base, number
Ryan
14,
Goins
Justin
is also into the ball game now as he takes over at second.
17, Ryan Goins.
Alejandro De Aza will be the first to stand in here in the inning for Baltimore, with Manny Machado waiting to follow.
Left fielder, Alejandro De Aza.
Not his best effort that time. It's strike one.
And that is not good.
Open stance by De Aza. Here's the pitch. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head.
Boy, nowhere close to this. Here's another look at first base. I mean, not only is this thing over his head, but you see it take off to the right field side of the bag, so it's not even on target. Very sloppy there. Potentially dangerous, too.
Now a ball hit hard toward first. Oh, and this is past him down the line. A fair ball. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
But that is just picture perfect right there. You know as a hitter that you're going to want to make sure you hit it to the right side to get that runner to third base. But if you do it well enough, you get yourself a base hit to go along with it. Check it out. He lets this pitch get almost past him, but then he manages to still get good contact and send it into right field for the base hit.
Adam Jones will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he can make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. He's set. Now the pitch. Chopped now to short. Can they get 2? To second for 1. But they will not get them both as he beats out the back end and drives home the run from third. So that'll go down as an E4, as he certainly had his problems that time at second base. Chris Davis will step in with a big opportunity to get that insurance run home from second. First pitch coming. Now a swing and a high chopper down the third baseline. Barehanded at his knees. Oh, and he throws it away.
Well, definitely a throwing error that time. Let's check and see how tough that scoop was. You can see it's kind of right in that border area of whether to turn the glove or not, and he gets it wrong here.
Into the box, Travis Snyder, as he will swing at the first pitch and send a ground ball out to short. There's one on the first, and it won't be in time to end the inning as he just about did a somersault out there at second base.
And here's why you always go in hard at second base. This could be a very easy double play ball, but you see the aggressive slide here. That really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up getting just 1 on that play. Excellent aggressive base running.
Here's the shortstop now, J.J. Hardy, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. The 0-2 pitch to Hardy. Way outside. 1-2. Big pitch here, 1-2. Swing and a hard hit ball towards the hole. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. Orioles settle for 1. We've played 8 full. It's the Orioles 4, the Blue Jays 2. Josh Tolle is going to be asked to try and be the rally starter as he's up off the bench, ready to lead it off in the ninth. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. This man out for a second inning of work, and why not? He set him down 1-2-3 the last time around.
Right, and with 2 strikeouts mixed in there as well. Just let him keep going.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Here comes the 1-1. Up high, 2-1 now.
You got to think one thing here. Get on base. A walk will do the trick.
Now the 2-1. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
And down by 2, you better believe they'll take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner.
Darren O'Day is on, and he'll take over on the mound.
Number 56, Darren O'Day.
Now a pitch swung on and hit to the left side, but this is going to find the seats, a foul ball. Full count offering on its way. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3-2. The payoff pitch one more time. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
And up by 2 here in the ninth, he needed to make sure he could keep that leadoff man off base so they don't get the tying run to the plate. That's a huge first out.
Deoner Navarro will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. First pitch coming. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here. 0-1.
Not a bad idea when you're facing a guy with a funky delivery like his. You go up there taking a pitch, get yourself a better idea of the release point that he's showing you and how to time that delivery a little bit better.
And the pitch. Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now.
Boy, he might be pressing his luck a little now. That's 2 straight pitches right down the middle.
Now here it comes. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here's another 0-2. Now here's a little tapper down that third base line, and this could be a tough play. But this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Another 0-2 coming. And a bouncing ball, foul. Ready with another 0-2. And this pitch is popped straight up, right around the home plate area. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
That's telling of how they've swung the bat. This has just been a punchless offense. And this pop-up is pretty indicative of their struggles.
Michael Saunders will stand in as their last chance now. Now here's the first pitch. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Machado is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over.
Yeah, and you know, this home crowd is going to get to drive home happy as their guys come through with a very good win.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. And the Orioles got a big lift here tonight from the contributions of this man, J.J. Hardy. Strike oppose, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he only had one hit, but he definitely made it count. Big home run that turned out to be the decisive blow in the ballgame.
You've got the power, you've got the respect. You've got the power, you've got the respect.
So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show. The Orioles win this one 4-2. Good night, everybody.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Orioles. 4 runs on 6 hits.